Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing Leetcode problem 1945, sum of digits of string after convert in JavaScript. Alright, so we're going to be given a string of letters and then variable k is going to equal a number. So what they're asking us to do, first thing is you're going to take this this string, and you're going to convert each letter into a number based on which letter it is in the alphabet, right? So Z is going to be 26, B is going to be 2, A is going to be 1, X is going to be 24, because Z is the 26th letter, B is the second letter, A is the first letter, and apparently X is the 24th letter, right? Then we join that together as in one number, right? Then we look at k, this variable here. It's 2, so we're going to make 2 transformations. Okay, so whatever number this is, that's the number of transformations you make. And basically a transformation is going to be, we're going to take each individual digit in the number and add it together, right? So if we add 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 4, we get 17, so that's transformation 1. Since it's k, we're transforming it 2 times. You're going to split this up. 1 is 7 equals 8. Okay? If you look at, I think that's enough. That should be enough. So let's grab these variables, move on over to CodePen. All right, so we got these 2 variables. So we need to solve this in two steps, right? First thing we need to do is we need to convert S into a number. And then we need to make the transformations, the number of transformations of k. So we're going to create a variable called nums, set it to an empty array. In order to get the number for each individual letter, we're going to use the car code at method. Okay, and just so we can kind of really have an easy way to figure this out, I'm going to put an A there. Now we're going to do a for loop. I equals 0 if I is less than s.length I plus plus. Now what we're going to do is we're going to push into nums. It's got to be a string, and then we're going to use s.carCode at I. So now, if we return nums, we should see the character code for each of these letters. That we got to return it. What am I doing? Right. So now we're getting each number's character code, right? But we want the number letter that occurs in the alphabet. So we have A. This character code is 97, but we want that to be 1. So if we just subtract 96 from the character code, there you go. So you get the number. We can really test this out. So here's a B, should be 2, right? Here's a Z, should be 26. Cool. So we're in good shape with that. So now we need to create these transformations. All right. So first thing we need to do is we're going to create 3 variables. We're going to create a variable called num, and we're going to set that to nums.join. So now we're making this into one number, right? There you go. Then we're going to create a variable called count, Set that to 0. Variable called sum, and set that to 0. Now what we can do is we can create a while loop. We're going to say while count is less than k. And what I'm going to do actually, let's make this 1 for now so we can see how this is working. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to increment count. Okay, and I can comment that now because now we're not going to have an infinite loop. You got to be careful when you're doing while loops in CodePen. It's really easy to create an infinite loop because it's just executing constantly. So now we're going to use a for loop. We're going to say let I equals 0 if I is less than num dot length I plus plus. Now what we can do is we can say sum plus equal number num at I. Okay, and then after that we're going to reset num to string sum. And now we get 33. And so if we come over here and look at this, this is the variable I grabbed. First transformation is this, and we're getting 33. Good. And since I set it to k, this is only executing once. Okay, so now next thing we need to do is we need to reset sum to 0 because we're going to go through it again, right? So now if we change k to 2, it's going to go through this twice, and now it's splitting 33 up and turning it into 6, right? So the last thing we do is they're not asking for a string, they're actually asking for a number. So we're going to use the number keyword. And we're good to go. All right, let's go ahead and copy that. Format our code and let's submit. And we're good to go. All right, hopefully you found this video enjoyable and helpful. If you did, please give it a like. If you'd like to see more like these, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again real soon.